Right. If you get down to the bottom of our lane, you'll come to the main road, the A4100. Turn left, and within about 300 yards you come to the traffic lights at the top of Blackheath High Street. Now, until about 20 years ago, I suppose, just on that corner there was a school, a primary and junior school, and well, the council sold the school off to Barrett's, and they've built an estate there now. This school, it was a nice building, and it was surrounded by a 6-foot wall, well, ever such a long wall, all the way around, 6 foot high. Now, for some reason, though they gave them permission to demolish the school, they wouldn't give them permission to demolish the wall. Instead, what they had to do, they had to reduce it in height down to 3 foot, rebed the blue brick cappings on the top. They had to cut slots in it every few yards to allow people the access to their houses, and then all the tight pin joints had to be chopped out and repointed. It's not a very nice job, I can tell you. And I remember pulling up at them lights when this work was going on, and there was a young apprentice lad there, bricklayer, and he didn't look very happy with his lot. Well, a few weeks later, I was in the pub having a drink with a mate of mine who I'd worked with for years, a guy named Les, a bricklayer. But he'd gone to work at Dudley Technical College, and it was his job to go out to site to visit the apprentices to make sure they were getting a fair crack of the whip and not being abused, you see. And I was telling him about this. I said, this lad, I says, he looked really peed off, you know, doing all this. He says, yeah, he's one of my lads. He says, when I went round there, he was moaning, you know, giving me real grief about this job. He said, well, he said, I had to tell him, it's in your job description, you know, and, you know, you've got the job, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about it. He said, but a fortnight later, when I went back, the guy was really cheerful. And he said, well, you know, you've changed your opinion on this. He says, well, the site agents explained it all to me. You see, they can't knock this wall down. It's a listed wall. And am I privileged to be working on it? And actually, it looked great on my CV. Well, I tell you what, I'd love to meet that site agent because he was one hell of a storyteller. But I'm going to tell you about a story, about another wall, and about that school. You see, because that school is where I started school, and my lads went there as well later on, you know. And anyway, it was about the time that I was at this school. They had a visit from the school inspector, and the school inspector thought he'd just check a bit of general knowledge. So he asked one of the lads in the playtime, he says, who knocked down the walls of Jericho? And the lad said, wasn't me. Well, so the inspector went to the lad's teacher. He said, look, he said, I asked that lad over there, who knocked down the walls of Jericho? And he said it wasn't him. And the teacher said, well, he's a good lad and he's truthful. If he said he didn't do it, I would say that he did. So, he went along to the headmaster and he said, look, he said, I asked this lad, who knocked down the walls of Jericho? He said it wasn't him. The teacher says, he doesn't think it's him either. And the headmaster said, well, that teacher's a very good teacher and I value his opinion. So that afternoon, he went back to the HQ of the local education authority down in Smithwick, and he went up to see his boss. He says, boss, he should have been down to that school in Park Lane. He says, I asked the lad who knocked down the walls of Jericho, said he didn't do it. His teacher says he didn't think he'd done it either. His headmaster said, you know, he'll back the teacher up. And the boss said, oh dear, He said, I tell you what, you better keep quiet about this for the moment, and I'll have a gang of bricklayers down there in the morning.